Shaquille O'Neal is here, Basketball Hall of Famer, TNT analyst. His foundation is working with Icy Hot on Comeback Courts, an initiative that will refurbish basketball courts in underserved communities. And Shaq joins me on the show. Shaq, I was doing our preview issue this week. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP. Joel Embiid, maybe a front runner for MVP. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year. It's a league, man, that got smaller kind of after you retired or trend in that direction. Are big men making a comeback?
Big men definitely are making a comeback, especially on the offensive end. For a couple of years, they just pick, pop, run, screen and roll, rebound, outlet, and nobody really had a guy that they can go to. The good thing about Jokic is that even though he's 7 foot, he can still play out on the wing a la point guard. So they're coming back, but they're not the traditional back to the basket big men. The game has changed. I see it all the time. I think it's something Charles and I have to learn how to adapt to because we hate watching it. I hate seeing a guy 7 foot with a guy 6'9" on him and you want to pick and pop. But you know how it goes.
Did you hear Joel Embiid at Media Day said he's going to shoot more threes this season?
Good for him. Good for him. I hope it works for him. But, when you're touted as a great player, it's only 2 lists you can be on. So good luck with that. And especially when you play against the teams that are more timely, like Brooklyn and Milwaukee, if you're hot, it works. But if you're not hot, what's your go-to plan?
And he's such a dominant guy, too, on the low post, at least in this generation.
I wouldn't use the D word. He's pretty good, really good, pretty good, but I would not use the D word.
Fair. Should be reserved for a select few, right?
Exactly.
MB got a lot of questions, as you would figure, about Ben Simmons. Doc Rivers got a lot of questions about Ben Simmons. What's been your kind of takeaway from watching that situation unfold?
I don't know why he's upset. Of course, there's bashing. There's facts. Everything everybody's been saying has been facts, especially with the amount of money that you're making, $200 million. You're a superstar. In playoffs, you have to step up. That's the name of the game. You step up. In Philly, they're used to Iverson, Dr. J, Barkley. They expect you to step up. The whole world's seen the man terrified to play. In the fourth quarter, in crunch time, he's going to the hole. He has Trae Young on him. All you got to do is go up and dunk it or lay it off the glass. But no, what does he do? He dribbles under the basket and passes to somebody else. The process has run its course. So, again, I don't know why he's upset. I think he has bad advice in his corner. Like I always had a couple people saying, hey, yeah, you're averaging 28, but you stink. You're shooting 40% from the free throw line. When you get to the playoffs, you don't hit the shots you needed. You don't make the right plays. You stink. Yeah, you walking around with rap albums and commercials, but you stink. If you ever want to win championships, you have to turn it up. I had people to tell me that. So obviously he don't have nobody telling him, what's really going on. And I said this and I stand by what I say. You want to be a good player, you want to be a great player, or you want to be the best ever. Got your $200 million, you got your actress girlfriend. If this is what you want, cool with me. I understand. But, us, other people, the Iversons and Dr. J's and Barker, we wanted to go to that next level, and we did whatever it takes. Work on your game. Don't show us tweets of you hitting jumpers on the Instagram, and then when you get to the fourth quarter, don't shoot. So, me personally, I don't know why he's mad. And then the second question I have is, okay, you want to be traded. Who's going to take you? Who's going to take you? Nobody's giving up good pieces for a guy that don't want to shoot in the fourth quarter. I'm not taking that $200 million salary. I'm not taking it. So, I know you're not coming to camp and you want to be traded, but, a good team, Philadelphia, they're going to want to get good pieces for you. And I'm not giving up a piece that can shoot better than you and that's more aggressive than you in the fourth quarter. So he probably going to have to go back to Philly or just sit out a year.
That fear that you see in him and so many others see in him as a player, do you see that as being fixable?
Yeah, it's something you have to go through. Like Phil always used to say, I'm not bailing you out. I'm not bailing you out. I know you're 2 for 14 right now, but guess what? You don't make them, we don't win. That's all he would say. He said, we're coming to you every time. I know they're hacking shotgun. I'm not bailing you out. Not bailing you out, putting in John Sally. Or if he did bail me out, he would chew me out. Come on, man. This ain't what we talked about. Drink some water. Go back out there. I need you to knock him down. So, yeah, you just have to go through it, and you have to develop your own confidence, or you have to not care. I didn't care that I didn't miss, and don't take that the wrong way. I shot him, I missed him. Now it's over. I'm pissed. Now I got to go get this next one, right? So I can't go. Oh, I missed. Here, you shoot. You shoot. Like, luckily I had another great weapon to pull me out when I did miss, but. You still got to be aggressive. Giannis is a perfect example. He's not a great free throw shooter. What did he do? Stayed aggressive every time. He shot air balls in the playoffs. What did he do? Came back the next play and just so it's something you got to go through. But
you must have rolled your eyes a little bit watching Doc Rivers kind of try to explain that he wasn't criticizing Ben Simmons last year when he said, can you imagine Phil Jackson, kind of trying to soften that up?
Well. There's criticism. Like my mother told me one time, before you get mad, son, honey bunny, see if there's any truth in the criticism. Right? Oh, Shaq's a great player, but he missed a lot of free throws. I can't get mad at that. I can't. Right? That's just the truth. So can you win with Ben Simmons? No, you can't. So, Ben's a little upset. If I'm upset, I'm working on my game all summer. Or I'm coming in, meet Perry Rogers, meet Danny McLaughlin professionally. Okay? You don't think you can win with me? I understand. I don't want to be here. Let's not make this a whole media thing. Let's handle the business right now. I would like to be traded. I'm not going to disrespect y'all. I hope y'all don't disrespect me. Because you still have to maintain some sort of professionalism. Mm-hmm. So,
one question for you on your former team, the Lakers. You can probably make an argument, Shaq, that last season AD doesn't get hurt. They get to the finals, and who knows what happens there. Kind of 3 options they had. 1, bring the band back. 2, go get Buddy Hield, which seemed like it was on the table. And 3, do the Westbrook stuff and shake things up that way. What do you make of the direction they chose with Russell Westbrook?
I like it. Because you got another guy that's really a great player, doesn't get the credit he deserves, and he's hungry. Now, this is his opportunity to get the monkey off his back. It's his opportunity. So they're going to have 2 problems. Not really problems. They're going to have to manage their egos, and they're going to have to stay healthy. If they do that, no team's going to beat them. And that's it, plain and simple. Age doesn't matter in this era. Let me tell you why. In the old era, it was a physical game. Game's not physical. Game is every team's running the same play. Come down, pick and pop. LeBron will pay 3 more years. He needs 18 points the next 2 years to pass up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He will do that. You don't get tired from running and jumping. You get tired from banging, running, and jumping, plus the flagrant foul. That's what gets you tired. But so, if everybody stays healthy, they can manage their egos and just focus on the task at hand. Only team I see them mess around with them is Brooklyn. But with all the unrest going on in Brooklyn, I don't know what's going to happen with them.
Yeah, it's another story altogether. You are working with Icy Hot on comeback courts. You're refurbishing basketball courts in select communities. Tell me what you're doing and why you decided to do it.
Because when I was young, I always had the opportunity to go outside and play. I think a lot of kids need to go outside and play. I don't want the next Westbrook, Durant, Kobe to be in the car and go to a court and be like, nah, I'm not going to play today. Right? Because when I lived on a military basis, my courts were immaculate. Lines, paved nets. Like if the chain or the nets are messed up, they send somebody from engineering to come fix it. I want these kids to, have the same thing. I'm doing it in Newark, New Jersey, because that's where I'm from. That's where I started playing basketball, and Las Vegas. I live here in Las Vegas. A pet peeve of mine is riding by a court. It's so simple to fix up. Paint, lines, backboard, and net. Anybody can do it. But if they don't do it, I'll do it. It saddens me to ride by and also get jealous because you look at all these soccer fields and softball fields, they got the lights, they got the bleachers, but my courts ain't really looking too good. So, ICI and I were going to team up. And like I said, I'm doing something on Twitch October 18th at 5 p.m. ICI NBA 2K is going to be a charity game awareness, and we just want to, ask for people's helps. And it's an event that you don't want to miss. We'll have a lot of esports celebrities, and, we're going to be playing for a great cause.
No doubt. Shaq, great cause, great work by you. Appreciate your time. And I've always told one of my favorite ball boy stories from my days back in the Celtics, Shaq, is the day you, and I think it was your security man, gave me a wedgie in the Celtics visiting locker room.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
That is accurate. Somebody told you that I was talking shit about you, which I wasn't.